G'day guys, so as you probably all know or well aware, Victoria has been put into lockdown for about 6 weeks, which means my trip to Dargo has been postponed for the next coming weeks, 6 weeks, or I think we are in our first week at the moment. I'll be working on the patrol, trying to get some stuff dialed in so that we can head out hitting some tracks as soon as possible. And then just a long list of just random stuff that can be fixed on the patrol, but at the moment, I'm just waiting around, trying to wait for parts and just hanging about at home. So yeah, for the next couple of weeks, I'll be just working on the patrol. So this episode that you're about to see is a pre-record. I think it was episode 4 coming into Dargo trip. And yeah, just fixing up stuff and doing the right thing for Victoria and trying to get through this COVID situation. G'day guys, Kieran French here, back with another video. Week 4. We're not far out from going to Dargo now, so I'm just still waiting on parts. It's forever waiting on parts. So I'm going to try and do the main things that I can sort of do at the moment. Wheel bearing, that's one. Try and fix up some wiring because it looks like spaghetti. So I originally had the sneaky horn thing, was an air horn. When I did the motor, we actually snapped it out completely and I broke it. I did want one for a while. The wiring was still in there, so I'm going to put a new one on the top of the roof. And then I've also got side lights, which I want to try and do and work out from a toggle switch, which is a on switch. So obviously one side will be left, the other side will be right. So when I go camping, I can choose a side, and with that new solar panel that I've got going on, I should have a good amount of charge in the battery, so I can run the lights for a little bit while I'm cooking when it's really dark and I don't have any light at all if I don't have a fire. So we're going to dive right into it today. I've got all the parts on the front seat, all the wiring, all the electrical crap that I actually really need to try and get this done, and we're going to do it. Just get stuck into it. So I originally had a 150 decibel air horn. It was in the engine bay. Couldn't really hear it, but it was still fun when people were pissing you off and you could just quickly press it. So I have now wired I think it was a 200 decibel air horn to the top of my roof, or my roof rack, and you cannot see it. It is black. The only thing you can see is the red canister, which is the I guess the compressor. I might spray that, or at least wrap it a different color so you can't see it at all, but it is pretty conspicuous. We'll have a look at where I mounted it. Sorry. Bit excited because air horns are always fun. And then we'll get into lights and the wheel bearing. As you can see, I've got the King's, I think it's a 50-inch light bar, the slimline one, across the King's awning. And then I come underneath, I don't know if you can see it, because it is super black. Air horns. They are sneaky black air horns. They're a dual pack that I just got off eBay. Nice and simple. As you can see underneath, no one can really see it. I've already bolted them up. I do need to unbolt, which is this one. Oh, look how rusty that one is. I think I might need to change that one. I don't know if you can see that. The compressor needs to come out so I can do the wiring. Along with that wiring, I need to do this wiring, which is just chilling here at the moment, be wired up, and down the side of the pillar, as you can see, it's just dangling there, and then some conduit over it just so it's neat and tidy. I was originally going to drill a hole in here, but I don't want any leaks, so screw that. I'll finally get some more stickers going on here. Rad Stickers, a big shout out to you guys again. They've actually come back with some more stickers for me, so I'm going to be dumping them on there. If anyone has any stickers that they would like to see on the GQ, shoot me a DM at GQ_existence on Instagram and I'll slap them on. But so far, going pretty good. So I had a full wiring harness, just like this one. So I've got two currently. I did buy on eBay. This one is a dual harness, so obviously you can run 2 spotlights, which then tap into a single switch, which is just a standard on-off. I have cut away 2 two powers, because obviously my white is going to be for my air horn, this is going to be for one of my lights, and then I also bought a 2-core wire which has got an earth in it. So what I'm going to do is I'll make it one big wiring harness, putting this to this, far out, stay still, and taping it all the way down, and also having this on there. So the red wires will be for my lights, which are these, which then will be left and right, which will be up here in one of the rocker switches where it sits. And then obviously the white will be my air horn, which I already have the air horn wired up. And then that should be seriously it. This, the wiring is super hard at the moment because it's so cold outside and the wire doesn't want to go where I want it to go. So it's a pain in my ass, see, as you can see. So I've got to try and figure out this one first. This is my air horn, and how much wire I need coming off the air horn. There's so much I need to do. I just hate wiring. Wiring is just a pain. Just a pain. I just hate it. So that was a right down pain in the ass. I've just got to zip tie these up a little bit better. Got some conduit just on eBay, nice and easy to hide all these wires. All the way down, I've got to put some conduit on this one and zip tie it up. As usual, it starts to rain again. Just love it. So I'm currently squishing the wires in, but I can see there is a bit of a binding issue with this one, which is my LED light bar. So I may have to cut it out and just rewire it, but here's what it is. So I'm just going to zip tie this up. Looks so much neater with just the conduit instead of having like 50 wires going through. I did have a couple of problems down here, which is where I drilled it. It was originally pushed underneath the scuttle plate. I had to drill a hole. It actually does look a lot neater with the hole drilled instead of just pushed underneath. And now I did cut, where is it? This one. I did cut my LED light bar wire because, oh, look at it. It's chilling there, man. Just crap everywhere. So I'm going to rewire that. We've got power wire for the horn. And that's me done and dusted for the day. So that is week 4 of the dial up or dial in. Well, I can never remember which one it is. Of the GQ, doing some lights, fixing little stuff, waiting on parts, all for a trip in 24th of this month. So nearly there. Till then guys, be safe, have some adventures, and I'll see you around.